Hello, everyone. This is Talk Time with Cynthia. I'm coming today. I have a subject I want to talk on. The other day I was listening to the Today Show, and they talking on the subject, and it says, "What are you doing for others?" What, and that's my question to you guys. What are you doing for others? Are you reaching out to others and seeing a need and fulfilling a need that maybe somebody that you can help somebody with? Just keep that thought in mind. And then I have an article that I pulled up offline that I want to read to you guys. And this article is by Leo Babauta, Babauta. Okay, Leo Babauta. I think I'm saying that right. And then I wanna read a saying by Dalai Lama. I don't know if you guys remember Dalai Lama. And first of all, it's 25 ways to help a fellow human being today. Okay? It says this is by Dalai Lama. It says, if you want others to be happy, practice compassion. Okay? Coming from the heart. It says, if you want to be happy, practice compassion. And that's by Dalai Lama. Let me read it again. If you want others to be happy, practice compassion. If you want to be happy, practice compassion. So you find compassion by helping other people, which is absolutely amazing. When you think about it, because God created us to be of service one to another. You don't just exist in this world just to get everything you can get, and you're for and no more. We're supposed to reach out to each other, be a helping hand one to another, and that's how I believe. I need to get some water. My throat kind of dry. Excuse me, y'all. Throat real dry today. It's kind of cold outside, so it kind of dry me out a little bit. And then my sinuses are acting up too, so I apologize for that also. So it says, too often the trend in our society is for people to be separated from each other, to be cut off from the great mass of humanity, and in doing so, to be dehumanized a little bit more with each step. Good Lord. Cars have taken us off the streets where we used to greet each other, remember that? And stop to chat. Cubicles have taken away a bit of the humanity in working, as have factories and even computers to some extent. Television have planted us firmly in our living rooms instead of out with other people. Even movie theaters, where many people get together, cut us off from true conversation because we're staring at the big screen. And while I'm not railing against any of these inventions except perhaps the cubicle, excuse me, y'all, what we must guard against is the tendency of that individuality to have us focus on ourselves to the exclusion of our fellow human beings. The tendency towards selfishness rather than giving and helping hand rather than helping our brothers and sisters. That's not what that's saying. The tendency towards selfishness rather than giving and helping ourselves rather than helping our brothers and sisters in humanity. Okay? I am not saying we're all like that, but it can happen if we're not careful. So, strike back against the selfishness and greed of our modern world and help out a fellow human being today. Not next month, but today. Helping a fellow human being, while it can be inconvenient, has a few humble advantages. Okay? Okay, and it says the advantages they have is it makes you feel better about yourself. It connects you with other people, at least for a moment, if not for a lifetime. It improves the life of another, at least a little. It makes the world a better place. One little step at a time. Let me get my page. So it says, it makes the world a better place, one step at a time. And if that kindness is passed on, it can multiply and multiply. So take just a few minutes today and do a kindness for another person. It can be something small or the start of something big. Ask them to pay it forward. Put a smile on someone's face. Don't know where to start? Here's an extremely incomplete list just to get you thinking. I am sure you can come up with thousands more if you think about it. Number one, and this is from the list of 25. Okay? Number one, smile and be friendly. Sometimes a simple little thing like that, like this, can put a smile and warm feeling in someone else's heart and make their day a little better. They might then do the same for others. Number two, call a charity to volunteer. You don't have to go to a soup kitchen today. Just look up the number, make the call, and make an appointment to volunteer sometime in the next month. It can be whatever charity you like. Volunteering is one of the most amazing things you can do. Donate something you don't use. Not something you don't want, but something you don't use. And then if you feel generous, donate something that you want. It's much more of a sacrifice and it feels amazing. It says donate something you don't use or a whole box of some things. Drop them off at a charity. Others can put your clutter to good use. Make a donation. That's okay. They donate something to you don't use. That was number 3. Number 4 is make a donation. There are lots of ways to donate to charities online or in your local community. Instead of buying yourself a new gadget or outfit, spend that money in a more positive way. It makes for a better person when you do that, trust me. And then number 5 says redirect gifts. Instead of having people give you birthday or Christmas gifts, ask them to donate gifts or money to a certain charity. Okay? Number 6, it says stop to help. The next time you see someone pull over with a flat tire, I've had so many people pass me by. Okay, it says the next time you see someone pull over with a flat tire or somehow in need of help, stop and ask, how can you help? Sometimes all they need is a push or the use of your cell phone. Simple. Okay, then number 7, take the time to teach someone a skill you know. This could be teaching your grandma to use email, teaching your child to ride a bike, teaching your coworker a valuable computer skill, teaching your spouse how to clean the damn toilet. Okay? That last one doesn't count. That's right. Yeah. Because that's simply your job. It's not a kind, it's just something you're supposed to do. So, number 8, confront someone in grief. Often a hug, a helpful hand, a kind word, a listening ear will go a long way when someone has lost a loved one or suffered some similar loss of tragedy. In my experience with that, just make sure you ask first, because sometimes people deal with that differently. Sometimes they want that ear, but then sometimes they don't want to be overwhelmed by people too much help. Because I've been through that before. Then number 9 says help them take action. If someone in grief seems to be lost and doesn't know what to do, help them do something. It could be making funeral arrangement. It could be making a doctor's appointment. It could be making phone calls. Don't do it all yourself. Let them take action too, because it helps in the healing process. Very, very true. And number 10, buy food for a homeless person. Cash is often a bad idea if it's going to be used for drugs, but buying a sandwich and chips or something like that is a good gesture. Be respectful and friendly. Okay? Don't forget to be respectful and friendly. Number 11, lend your ear. Often someone who is sad, depressed, angry, or frustrated just needs someone who will listen. Venting and talking through an issue is a huge help. Not so much advice, but just listening. Okay? Then it says help someone on the edge. If someone is suicidal, urge them to get help. If they don't, call a suicide hotline or doctor yourself to get advice. So don't try to do it yourself. You get advice from a professional. And, you have to get advice from a professional. You can't, because that's something pretty serious. You don't want to push them further, over the edge. So you get advice from a professional so that we're careful not to make a bad situation worse. And so number 13, help someone get active. A person in your life who wants to get healthy might need a helping hand. Offer to go walking or running together, to join a gym together. Once they get started, it can have profound effect. Absolutely. Buddy working out, buddy walking, buddy walk is very effective. I can attest to that myself. Thank God I started working out every day. Yay. Okay, then it says 14. Do a chore. Something small or big, like cleaning up or washing a car or doing the dishes or cutting a lawn. Okay? Especially for older people, because you got a lot of old people that live by themselves, and if you know them and you knock on their door and say, hey, you need help or whatever, or you see the lawn growing up and you notice it hadn't been cut for a couple of weeks, or a couple of months or whatever, however, offer to help. Or if they normally, you see them normally washing their car and their car start to get a little dirty, offer to help. And then when that's a door opener for, maybe, if they need dishwashing or whatever. That's my telephone, y'all. It'll stop ringing in a minute. And then it says, give a message. Give a massage. Only when appropriate, of course. But a massage can go a long way to making someone feel better. Send a nice email, just a quick note telling someone how much you appreciate them or how proud you are of them, or just saying thank you for something they did, or just to say I'm thinking about you, because you got, like I said, you got people who sometimes they feel like they in a position where they do everything for their family, and a lot of times when people are in a position to do everything for everybody, they tend to get overlooked. So just to say, hey, I'm thinking about you. How you doing? What's up? Something like that. And then number 17 says, show appreciation publicly. Praising someone on a blog, in front of co-workers, in front of family, or in some other public way is a great way to make them feel better about themselves. And number 18, donate food. Clean out your cupboard of canned goods, or buy a couple bags of groceries and donate them to a homeless shelter. Just be there. When someone is in need, sometimes it's just good to be there, sit with them, talk, help out if you can. Now, that was number 19. Number 20, be patient. Sometimes people can have difficulty understanding things or learning to do something right. Learn to be patient with them. Okay? And another thing, talk about patience. You see people, they get angry or they mad, they upset about something. And sometimes we feel like they angry, I'm gonna get angry. Well, no, don't get angry too, because you don't know what they've been through. Be that person to be calm and to be understanding and patient with them, and realize that life is hard for people and we don't know what people go through. So you just have to be careful in that sense too. And then it says 21, tutor a child. This might be difficult to do today, but often parents can't afford to hire a tutor for their child in need of help. Call a school and volunteer your tutoring services. And even if you don't have the time to volunteer your services, offer to pay for a tutor. I mean, until they get on track so that they can do it themselves. You might not be able to offer a whole lot, but whatever it is you can offer. And then if you know somebody else that don't mind, helping with that sort of thing too, maybe y'all go in together and treat that parent and that child to some tutoring, some math tutoring or whatever it is that they need. And then it says create a care packet: soup, reading material, tea, chocolate, anything you think the person might need or enjoy. Good for someone who is sick or otherwise in need of a pick-me-up. So you never know. You could just make people feel good. I like that one right there. Create a care packet. I think I'm gonna do that for somebody. And then it says 23. Lend your voice. Often the powerless, the homeless, the neglected in our world need someone to speak up for them. You don't have to take on the cause by yourself, but join others in signing a petition. Speaking up, AA council meetings, writing letters, and otherwise making a need heard. Speak up for people, okay? Whether it be somebody in a different race that you feel like is being unjustly treated, speak up. That's our job, to be our brother keeper. We are, whether we are black, whether we are Asian, whether we're white, whether we're Indian, whether we're all races, it's our job to look out for one another as human beings. We are literally brothers and sisters because our Creator, which is God, is our Father. And so we've separated each other in classism and in racism or whatever, but we are brothers and sisters. We have to look out for each other. We need to make a change. We need to be different. Okay, this is not going to work for everybody, but if you see somebody who is accessible and is open, insert yourself in there and be the difference. Be the change that you want to see in the world. It works. It's people who are available, waiting and ready for that. Okay, I know I got crazy with it, but I'm serious. We gotta do different. We gotta do more. We can't just not connect. We have to connect in order for the world to be better, for our children, for ourselves, for, people who want it to be better, people who not willing to sit in a corner and say they for and no more. We can do this, guys. Come on, let's do it. Okay, so then it says, offer to babysit. This is number 4. Offer to babysit. Sometimes parents need a break, okay? If a friend or other loved ones in your life doesn't get that chance very often, call them and offer to babysit sometime. Offer to babysit sometime, okay? I'm serious. Set up an appointment. It can make a big difference. Okay? Yeah, offer to babysit. It really makes a difference. I'm telling you, people, we need each other to make the world run smooth. That's why it's so much stress. That's why it's so much pain. That's why it's so much hurt, because people who in pain cause pain. People who hurt people. People who stress out other people. Stop doing all of that and just reach out in love and compassion and help make the world a better place, please. And show love, okay? And compassion. I guess I said that twice. Then it says love simply. Then it says love. It says simply, and this is number 25, so this is our last one, and I'm getting ready to close. It says love. Simply finding ways to express your love to others. Whether it be your partner, child, other family members, friend, co-worker, or a complete stranger. Just express your love. A hug, a kind word, spending time. Okay, so them hugs, make sure you ask people, because a lot of people don't like to be touched. And, for various reasons, we never know why, so don't discount that. But make sure you ask, can I give you a hug? Can I give you a kind word? Can I express kindness towards you? Cause you in all in all, you have to protect yourself too. But just try, and you'll be surprised how many people are open to it. Okay, it says a hug, a kind word, spending time, showing little kindnesses, being friendly. It all matters more than you know. And this is from Williams Shakespeare. Okay, and he says, how far that little candle throws its beam, so shines a good deed in a weary world. Let me read that again. How far that little candle throws its beams, so shine a good deed in a weary world. Okay? And that was it. But I thought that was something that I wanted to share with you guys, because I feel like the way the world is today, and don't want to really judge too harshly, because I always say you never know how people grew up, what they've been through. But I do want to speak on our president and how, he's the head of us, and he should be the main one trying to bring us all together. And I don't want to judge him too harshly, which I do get pretty upset with him or whatever. But because I don't want to focus on that so much. I want to focus on love. I want to focus on kindness and doing for others and just connecting us all and bringing us all together. But let's just be the kindness that we want to see in this world. And like I said, and I'm just excited about you guys and how you continue to come to my channel to hear whatever it is I have to say, and for all of the new people that come to hear what I have to say, and the stuff I have to share. And I'm gonna be doing, reading articles, and I'm gonna be doing talking. So it's not like, why she keep sharing? I want to give y'all a little bit of everything. And then, like I said, if y'all have anything that y'all want me to talk on, comment down below, and I'll do that. Or if you give me a thumbs up, give me thumbs up. I appreciate that so much. And if you give me thumbs down, tell me why. I don't know unless you tell me. And if it's something that I need to improve, you let me know that too. I can improve on that too. I keep looking over there. I can improve on that too. Hey, hit that bell. Share my video, subscribe to my video, give me a thumbs up, like I said, thumbs down, or whatever you're gonna do. I can't tell you what to do, so but I appreciate all of it. And give me comments and comment on what I'm saying and let me know what's up about that. And share with your family and friends, and so they can visit the page and we can all be one big happy family. And you guys can be my Talk Time family. Yay, Talk Time family. I love you guys so much. I really do. And I guess you say every time I'm saying I love, because I do. I love you. I love everybody. And I want us all to get along. So anyway, I'm about out of time. And y'all come back to see me, okay? I love you so much. And I talk with you later. Bye-bye.